What's up, everybody? Welcome to Morrowind, Elder Scrolls 3. Holy shit, nostalgia. So, I was listening to another YouTube creator called Young Scrolls, and what he does is he makes like these songs, and he takes audio clips from the game and cuts them up and basically makes like these really good lyric like rap songs, and like he makes a few different kinds, not just rap. But I was listening to Saint Jib. I'll put a clip in. And it made me really want to play Morrowind. So I downloaded the game from Steam, and because it's so old, the resolution wouldn't quite fit right. But thankfully, there's a project called Open Morrowind that lets you turn that down a little bit on my headset. There's a project called Open Morrowind that lets you kind of set modern resolution and stuff like that. So I'm actually running this in like 1440p with Open Morrowind. And yeah, so let's jump into a new game. Each event is preceded by prophecy, but without the... I didn't read that fast enough. Shit. In the waning years of the Third Era of Tamriel, a prisoner born on a certain day to uncertain parents was sent under guard without explanation to Morrowind, ignorant of the role he was to play in that nation's history.
They have taken you from the Imperial City's prison, first by carriage and now by boat. To the east, to Morrowind. Fear not, for I am watchful. You have been chosen.
Wake up. We're here. Why are you shaking? Are you okay? Wake up. Stand up. There you go. You were dreaming. What's your name?
Axe Wizard. That's my name.
Well, not even last night's storm could wake you. I heard them say we've reached Morrowind. I'm sure they'll let us go.
I think I'm gonna have to crank down my mouse sensitivity.
Quiet. Here comes the guard.
This is where you get off. Come with me.
Holy hell, man. This game... Let me do that real quick. Controls... There's camera sensitivity, is that what it is? Well, that's a little better. This game was just mind-blowing to me back in the day because it was like one of the first like open world games that had so much life in it.
Get yourself up on deck and let's keep this as civil as possible.
Okay. I want to see if I got subtitles. Subtitles on. Alright. Look up and press space to open it. I don't like that.
On deck. Now, prisoner.
Stop yelling at me. I'm trying.
This is where they want you. Head down to the dock.
Okay, we're gonna have to change the controls around. So WASD. Jump is set to E? Why? Alright, let's set this to E. And then let's set my jump to space. There. Okay, we've come a long way. What's up, dude?
Let's go. Move it along.
Stop yelling at me. But this is one of the first, like, open world RPGs that just... you could go anywhere and, like, do anything. Like, every one of these buildings, like, you could get into. Every building has, like, sometimes there's people inside. There's, like, you could open every crate, every chest. Like, there's something in there. And it was, you could make your character however you wanted to do, and it was just so amazing. And like this view right here just brings back so much just nostalgia for me, and just fucking good memories. I spent so many hours in this game as a kid. Wow.
You finally arrived, but our records don't show from where.
Let's see. I'm going to be a Nord, obviously. So, let's see. They get bonuses to axe, blunt weapon, heavy armor, long blade, medium armor, and spear. I think I kind of want to be a magic user, though. So I think I might go Breton. Because they have like bonuses to like alchemy, alteration, conjuration, illusion, mysticism, restoration, and they also have a bonus to magicka. They also resist magicka, and they have like an ability that they can use like once a day called Dragon Skin, which gives you like a shield for a minute, which is pretty cool. I guess I'll change my face. Find something that I don't hate. I wish I could have a beard, though, as a Breton, but I guess it's only Nords. I guess we'll go with that. That's like wizardy, I guess. I don't know. I don't have many options here, man. I could be bald. I could have whatever the fuck this is. I could have this hair. Could be like Friar Tuck. I could have whatever the fuck that is. Or I can have this. We'll just stick with that. So we'll be a Breton.
Great. I'm sure you'll fit right in. Follow me up to the office and they'll finish your release.
Man, this guy walks fast, man. I walk so slow. It's like right here, a lantern. I could probably take this shit. Like, watch this. Oh, it won't let me. Oh, I think my hands are bound. I can't do anything until after I talk to this guy. Yeah, I can't take anything until after I talk to this guy.
Ah, yes, we've been expecting you. You'll have to be recorded before you're officially released. There are a few ways we can do this, and the choice is yours.
This brings back so many memories. Holy shit. I'm gonna answer his questions, which will generate a class for me, but then I also get to change it entirely if I want. So I'm gonna...
On a clear day, you chance upon a strange animal, its leg trapped in a hunter's claw snare. Judging from the bleeding, it will not survive long. What do you do?
This is like Dungeons and Dragons shit right here. Let's see, what do I do? Do I draw my dagger? Do I not interfere, but rather take the opportunity to learn about a strange animal you've never seen before, or use herbs from your pack to put it to sleep? I think I'm going to use herbs from my pack.
One summer afternoon, your father gives you a choice of chores. What would you rather do?
I would rather work in the forge, gather herbs. I'm going to go gather herbs, because I'm going to be a herbalist.
Your cousin has given you a very embarrassing nickname, and even worse, likes to call you it in front of your friends. You have asked him to stop, but he finds it very amusing to watch you blush. What do you do?
What do you do? Beat the fuck out of that fool! Let's see, I can make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor instead of something humiliating. Make up an even more embarrassing nickname for him and use it constantly until he learns his lesson. Beat up your cousin, and then tell him that if he ever calls you that nickname again, you will bloody him worse than last time. I mean, if it was me, that'd be option 3. But, because I want to be a wizard. I think I'm going to make up a story that makes your nickname a badge of honor. You know, no, fuck that. We're gonna beat the fuck out of that guy.
There is a lot of heated discussion at the local tavern over a group of people called telepaths. They've been hired by certain city-state kings. Rumor has it these telepaths read a person's mind and tell their lord whether a follower is telling the truth or not. You believe what?
Wow. In these times, it's a necessary evil. Although you do not necessarily like the idea, a telepath could have certain advantages during a time of war, finding someone innocent of a crime. Loyal followers to the king have nothing to fear from a telepath. It is important to have a method of finding assassins and spies before it's too late. Or this is a terrible practice. A person's thoughts are his own, and no one, not even a king, has the right to make such an invasion into another human's mind. Obviously, number 3.
Your mother sends you to the market with a list of goods to buy. After you finish, you find that by mistake a shopkeeper has given you too much money back in exchange for one of the items. What do you do?
Well, you can decide to put the extra money to good use and purchase items that will help your family. Pocket the extra money, knowing that shopkeepers in general tend to overcharge customers anyway, or return to the store and give the shopkeeper his hard-earned money, explaining him the mistake. Now, because usually it's like a small town, if you pocket that shit and act like nothing happened, then the shopkeeper is going to know what's up and probably charge you more money in the long run. So rather than, you know, be a shitbag and pocket it, I would return it to the store. But at the same time, it depends on like what situation I'm in. Like if I'm super fucking desperate, like if I need some fucking food, I'm going to use that to get food. So I think I'm just going to go return it to the shopkeeper.
In a marketplace, you witness a thief cut a purse from a noble. Even as he does so, the noble notices and calls for the city guards. In his haste to get away, the thief drops the purse near you. Surprisingly, no one seems to notice the bag of coins at your feet. What do you do?
So he robbed a noble, threw it at my feet. Honestly, I'd just get the fuck out of it. I'm like, I don't want no part of this. I'm getting the fuck out of here.
Your father sends you on a task which you loathe, cleaning the stables. On the way there, pitchfork in hand, you run into your friend from the homestead near your own. He offers to do it for you, in return for a future favor of his choosing. What do you do?
So I could accept his offer, reasoning that as long as the stables are cleaned, it matters not who does the cleaning. Ask him to help you, knowing that 2 people can do the task faster than 1, and agree to help him with one task of his choosing in the future, or decline his offer, knowing that your father expects you to do the work, and it's better to not be in debt. Well, I don't want to be in debt at all, so...
Your mother asks you to help fix the stove. While you're working, a very hot pipe slips its moorings and falls towards her. What do you do?
Wow, I grab the hot pipe and try to push it away, push your mother out of the way. I mean, obviously push your mother out of the way. It's like the quickest thing.
The baker gives you a sweet roll. Delighted, you take it into an alley to enjoy, only to be intercepted by a gang of 3 other kids your age. The leader demands the sweet roll, or else he and his friends will beat you and take it. What do you do?
Take on all those motherfuckers. Dead. See, I can give him the sweet roll now without argument, knowing that later this afternoon you will have your friends with you and you can come take whatever he owes you. Act like you're going to give him the sweet roll, but at the last moment throw it in the air, hoping that they'll pay attention to it long enough for you to get a shot in. Or drop the sweet roll, step on it, and then get ready for a fight. You know, honestly, 3 sounds like me.
Entering town, you find that you are witness to a very well-dressed man running from a crowd. He screams to you for help. The crowd behind him seems very angry. What do you do?
A well-dressed man and the whole crowd's pissed at him? I'm gonna get the fuck out of the way, man. I don't know what this guy did. For all I know, he could be some fucking noble. It's like, oh, you fucking peasants, you low-born pieces of filth. I'm just gonna stand aside and not get involved. So my personality and past reflect an archer, which is kind of funny because I do like playing ranged characters in a lot of games. But I'm going to choose another class. Let's see. I'm going to pick from class list. You could build your own class and get really involved in it, and I might do that if I don't find one that suits my wants. But let's see. So we've got Battle Mage. Intelligence and Strength are my favorite attributes. Alteration, Destruction, Conjuration, Axe, and Heavy Armor are my strong skills. That sounds pretty cool. Axe Wizard. This is literally an Axe Wizard. This is like perfect. Minor skills is Mysticism, Long Blade, Marksman, Enchant, and Alchemy. Honestly, that sounds like fucking an Axe Wizard to me. I got Alchemy. I've got Enchanting. I've got Destruction and Alteration, Conjuration, and Mysticism. It doesn't have Restoration, but that's fine. Yeah, I'm gonna take this. This sounds awesome.
Very good. The letter that preceded you mentioned you were born under a certain sign. And what would that be?
Let's see. So the Apprentice gives me like 1.5 times intellect, or magicka rather, but I'm weakness to magicka. But because I'm a Breton, that would probably cancel out. So I can get like even more magic, which could be cool. I could be an Atronach, which gives me spell absorption. Fortify magicka by 2. Like 2 times, but also you're stunted, so you don't regenerate magicka. I think you have to like consume magicka. I don't remember. I remember that being like a really bad thing. Fortify personality and endurance. Weakness to fire, but restore health. That's a spell you get. Those are abilities. Fortify agility. Fortify maximum magicka by like 50%. Well, I could go with mage. Like that would be a pretty safe bet. That could be more magicka. I also think I could go with steed. Because you're super fucking slow when the game starts, like big time. Like you're ultra mega fucking slow. I think I'm gonna go with steed for now. Not for now, you can't change it, but...
Now before I stamp these papers, make sure this information is correct.
Alright, let's review. So 40 health, 90 magicka, 160 fatigue. My speed's gonna be 55, that's fucking dope. Intelligence and strength, yeah, all that looks good. Ooh, restoration's already leveled up quite a bit too. That's great. And I start out with some spells. I start out with water walking, that's fucking cool. Bound dagger, nice. I could summon ancestral ghost, this is fucking cool. Let's do it. You now have a stats menu where you can always view your information. Down at the bottom left. Now I realize everything's so fucking tiny because I have my resolution cranked up. But if I tried to put the resolution more to what it's like back in the day, my capture software doesn't, like it just goes to like one corner of the screen and you can't see it. So, it is what it is. Right-clicking allows you to use your menus. When you are done with them, right-click again to close them.
Show your papers to the captain when you exit to get your release fee.
Okay, so I can right-click to open a menu. That's interesting. Read your papers while taking E while looking up at them, and then select Take to pick them up. That's me, baby. You now have an inventory menu. Like all menus, right-click to use your new menu. Look at that. Alright, so I'm gonna do something I remember doing here. See this fucking limewire platter right here? This bitch is worth 650. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take it, and then I'm gonna drop it.
Continue through to the next building and talk
There you
to
go.
Celiscrapius.
What are you doing? We'll let your actions go for now, but once you release, stuff like that will get you arrested again. So they would normally take whatever stolen goods that you have on you in your possession. But since you dropped it, you're good to go. Get fucked, nerds. Cool. So now I have access to all this stuff here. So you should learn how to do combat. Pick up your dagger. Boom. Equip my dagger. Put it on me. There we go. Press F to pull out your weapon. Once your weapon is readied, hold and release the left mouse button to swing it. The harder you swing it, the more damage it does, but the more fatigue you will drain. Okay, so F to ready weapon. There we go. Yeah, fucking... So this is another thing that's kind of weird with, like, Morrowind combat, is if you're just standing still, it does, like, overhand. If you're strafing, it does side. And if you're moving forward or backwards, it does stab. You can... I think there's options to change that. And also, the thing that throws people off so much about Morrowind is, like, the combat, is when you go to attack something, it's more like Dungeons and Dragons based, to where, like, you basically roll dice, and your skills determine if you actually hit them or not. And so sometimes it'll be like you're hitting something, but you're basically failing your dice rolls behind the scenes. So let me see. I'm gonna take all this shit. There's a lockpick. Yeah, I'll use that in a second. Yep. Give me all this shit. Food. I'll take that paper. Let's see. Don't think I forgot our wager. I'm taking everything, man. But see, this is one of the things that was super fucking cool, is that you could go through and you could basically pilfer fucking everything. Like, literally every object here I can interact with, except like the table and furniture and stuff. But I can go through and rob all these baskets. I can pick this, how do I change? I think I have to... There we go. So now I got my lockpick. Lockpick failed. Lockpick success, baby! Look at that, 31. I'll take that. Let's see, I'll take all this shit. I'm not gonna take all the stuff that's got like value 1, because that's lame. Let's see, so there's like literal books that you can read in the fucking game. Like, how cool is that? I'm gonna take this though. Large Kwama egg, I'll take that. There's some flasks, I'll take those. Those plates are bullshit. I'll take that candlestick. I'll take these bowls. Okay. There we go. Don't worry about that. Don't worry about that. Scale. So I'm gonna take all this shit because I'm gonna be using it for like alchemy and stuff. My God, it's been so long since I played, but I still remember like the start so much. So much fun. Okay, so put my weapon away. I'm gonna equip my dagger again. Look at how much shit I have. I'm not even out of the fucking tutorial building yet. This is fucking cool. So now we're outside. You now have a map menu. It shows you the name of the place you are in and where you're facing. So yeah, there I am. So I'm in Seydanine right now. So this is engraved Ring of Healing. Restore 1 to 5 points for 1 second on self. Got 20 charges. How do I... There we go, I'll take that. You now have a magic menu where you can see all your powers, spells, and magic items. Okay, press... So let me go in my magic menu. So if I cast... like bound dagger here. Let's see, I can press R to ready. Bam, now I got a fucking badass dagger. Look at this shit. Fucking cool. I think that lasts like a while. How long does it last? 60 seconds, lasts a whole minute. All right. Press E to talk to the captain. Select topics you wish to ask them about. Don't try persuasion on him. If you're not good at it, he will start to dislike you.
Your papers, please.
So this is another cool thing. When you talk to people, like it's all text-based. So it's basically, there's like these huge... normally there's like all these different topics that you can ask them about, and anytime you ask them about something important, it makes a note in your journal. And so it's not like modern RPGs these days where it just puts like a marker on your map and you just go from marker to marker and click through everything. You actually have to read stuff and figure things out because there's no map markers, none of that shit. First, let me take your identification papers. Thank you. Word of your arrival has only reached me yesterday. I am Celis Gravius, but my background is not important. I am here to welcome you to Morrowind. So the blue highlighted things are topics that you can ask him. So if I ask him about his background, I am Celis Gravius, a knight errant of the Imperial Legion. And if I ask him about Morrowind, yes, you're in Morrowind. I don't know why you're here, or why you were released from prison and shipped here, but your authorization comes directly from the Emperor Uriel Septim the 7th himself. And I don't need to know any more than that. When you leave this office, you are a free man, but before you go, I have instructions on your duties. Instructions from the Emperor, so pay careful attention. So now I can ask him about my duties. This package came with news of your arrival. You are to take it to Caius Cosades in the town of Balmora. Go to the South Wall Corner Club and ask for Caius Cosades. They'll know where to find him. Serve him as you would serve the Emperor himself. I also have a letter for you and a dispersal to your name. So my journal's been updated. I got directions to his house. I got a package and I got 87 gold. Sweet. So I can ask him about like Balmora. So Balmora is north of Sedanine. The road passes through Pelagiad village and Fort Pelagiad, crosses a deep ravine, passes Fort Moonmoth, then turns west along the Odai River into Balmora. The South Wall Corner Club is in the southeast of Balmora, on the east side of the river. For more detailed directions, talk to Alone the Scout at Ariel's Trade House here in Sedanine. But take my advice. You're new here. Take the Strider to Balmora. Fast, cheap, safe. Cross the bridge and head east, can't miss it. So this is like, he just gave me a shit ton of instructions there. And some of this stuff may or may not be written down in your journal. So I remember back in the day when I was playing this, I was actually writing in like a little like composition book, like a notepad, like what these directions were, so I wouldn't get fucking lost. Because otherwise I would have no idea where the fuck to go. And that was just like, talk about immersion. And especially like, because back in the day, like this was like one of the most graphical, intense games ever. Like it was like the peak. Obviously these days it looks kind of goofy. Like see this guy's face? Like I think there's more polygons on, I don't fucking know. It's more polygons on a D20 than this thing. But yeah, so I'm gonna ask about the Silt Strider. Silt Striders carry passengers and cargo between settlements on Vardenfell. Fares depend on the distance to be traveled. Silt Striders are giant insects. A compartment for passengers and cargo is hollowed out from the creature's shell. The driver directs the beast by directly manipulating exposed organs and tissues. Silt Striders travel between Aldrun, Balmora, Sedanine, Saran, Nisus, Molag Mar, Margan, North and North Landing near Vivek. So that's pretty metal, dude. They carve out the shell and they basically ratatouille that shit. Cool. Well, I'm off. Let me check my shit. Let's see. Package. Directions. Axe Wizard, you have been given these directions in a package of documents. Do not show them to anyone. Do not attempt to read the documents in the package. The package has been sealed, and your tampering will be discovered and punished. Follow these directions. Proceed to the town of Balmora in Vardenfell district. Report to a man named Caius Cosades. He will be your superior and patron. You will follow his orders. His residence is not known, but ask at the corner club called the South Wall. People there will know where to find Caius. When you report to Caius, deliver the package of documents to him and wait for further orders. Remember, you owe your life and freedom to the Emperor. Serve him well and you will be rewarded. Betray him and you will suffer the fate of all traitors. I have the honor to prepare this at the direction of His Most Sovereign Majesty, the Emperor Uriel Septim, Glabrio Bellinius, personal secretary to the Emperor. Fucking cool. Well, let's start our journey. Press J to use your journal and review what you've been told. You should probably check out Ariel's trade house up on the left. You're on your own now. Good luck. Bam!
What's this about?
That's the tutorial. That's great. So now I'm on my own. So I can talk to this guy. I'm an officer of the Imperial Legion. You can ask him all these different questions. Were you looking to join the Imperial Legion? You can do that if you want. You can also ask people like about latest rumors. So like I've heard that the local tax collector Processus Vitellius is missing. No surprise really, he wasn't well liked around here. You can ask him for advice. If you do the crime, pay the fine. Don't do the time. You might think a little hard labor isn't a bad price to pay, but while you're breaking rocks for the Empire, you lose the edge on your useful skills, and it takes a long time to get back where you were before. A little secret. Buy from merchants and traders who like you. You get better prices. Members of your own factions usually like you best. So that's fucking cool. So,
this better be important.
Oh yeah, this guy. I remember him now. Are you the one that the boat dropped off? Odd to see a boat arrive at the time of day. Hope the Imperials treated you okay. I swear they took my ring. So if you ask him about his ring, I swear one of the guards has it. I had it last week before their weekly Let's Shake Down Fargoth ritual. An engraved healing ring. Family heirloom of mine. You haven't seen it, have you? So here I have a choice, and I can't exit this dialogue. I could say, no, sorry, no ring. Or I can be honest and say, yes, I found it. Here, take it. I'm going to give it to him. You found it! Amazing! Thank you, thank you! You are now my favorite friend! I'll be sure to tell the others, especially my friend Ariel, who runs the trade house here. Go see him, he'll be happy to see you now. So I lost that ring, but I am now in good with the merchant. So that's cool. So I can hit caps lock to like toggle sprint. You probably can't see it, but down there at the bottom left, my fatigue bar starts going down. And fatigue in this game affects everything. Like, I remember that, like, it literally affects everything. It affects your chance to do things. So, like, if you see on here on my magic, like, Bound Dagger costs 6 mana, but it has a 100% chance to cast. If I run around and get low fatigue, it'll cost more mana, and then my chance won't be as high. Like, it'll be harder for me to do things. Same thing goes with, like, attacking. You'll be less accurate. You won't hit as often. You won't hit as hard. If you are running around and you try to talk to somebody when you're out of breath, they just won't want to talk to you. They'll be like, who the fuck is this guy? And so it's just amazing the level of like detail that's in this game. That's not really explained very well, and so you have to figure it out the hard way. But I spent so many hours in this game, and it's so crazy to be back in this game. I love it. Okay, let's go to the trade house. Nice thing about playing old games is like the load screens are fucking instant because these things used to run on potatoes.
Welcome. Care to talk?
Hey, it's a reel. Welcome to a Real's Trade House. I barter for goods or coin. I also have a small selection of spells for sale. No credit. You want a little advice? That's free. That's all that's free. Would you like to hear about our most popular potions or most popular scrolls? So on this dialogue window here, if you see that this blue bar is 85 out of 100, that means that his, what's the word for it? His inclination towards me, like his what's the word? It's basically how he feels about me as a person. Like, if it was 0, he fucking hates me. If it's 100, he fucking loves me. So right now it's 85 out of 100. So he's like basically one of my best buddies right now. So the cool thing is I can ask him about latest rumors. He says, I heard that Hriscar upstairs is having some financial troubles. Can't seem to win a wager these days. I can ask him for advice. If you want to live to a ripe old age, buy a weapon and as much armor as you can wear and still run from trouble. Buy a spell or two and practice your skills. Don't practice on citizens, we call that foul murder, and we don't like it. But then you can kill smugglers and bandits and other outlaws all you like. Outlaws have no rights. Plenty of adventurers make a living from killing and looting outlaws. That smuggler scum down in Adamasartis, for instance, the cave near the Siltstrider platform. Cool. Practice your skills. Practice on creatures and outlaws, and anyone who attacks you first. When in doubt, run away. If you attack a citizen by accident, don't kill them. Turn yourself into a guard, pay your fine, clear your name, or people will treat you like an outlaw. It's cool. So this guy has items for sale, so we can barter. So if you look at the bottom right here, I've got 118 gold. He's got 800. So what I can do is I can sell this limeware platter, and he's going to offer me 398 for it. I can barter it up. Now, this is like dependent upon your mercantile skill and also his disposition towards you. Since he's pretty good with me, he's going to let me do this. I might even be able to get away with 410. But the problem is, if you go up too high, you'll start losing. What's the word? It's not reputation. I can't think of the word, but he'll basically that blue bar will go down. So I'm gonna try 410. I'm gonna try to sell some other stuff too while I'm here, like this basket. We'll get rid of that. These bowls. We'll sell both those bowls. Sell these flasks. Sell the fork knife. These bowls. Okay. Silverware. Awesome. Sell all this shit. I don't fucking need it. I'll sell this book. I'll sell this fucking candlestick. I'm gonna keep the rest of this stuff though, because I think I need that for alchemy. Cool. So he's gonna give me 558 maybe? Maybe I can crank that up to around 560. Now I can offer. My offer is refused. So I'm going to go back down. I'm going to do 545. Okay, cool. So the first refusal, it wasn't bad enough for my relation. That's it, relation. Maybe not relation. Relation's a good word. It wasn't like a low ball offer or it wasn't such a scheming offer that it made him lose respect for me. So that's good. I also got a fuck ton of money out of that. So now I can go to spells, and we can get some cool spells here. So let's see. Fireball. 2 to 20 points for 1 second and 5 feet of target. I'm going to take that. Frost damage, 15 to 30 points for 1 second on touch. I'm going to take that. Let's see. Resist magic at 10 seconds for 5 seconds on self. Wait, 10% for 5 seconds on self. I can also do spark. I'll take that too. I'll do Father's Hand as well, because they're all cheap. Okay, so now I've got 416 gold left. So now let's get some armor. So my skills were heavy armor, if I remember right. Like, was that here? My skills, strength and intelligence. Heavy armor is one of my major skills. So heavy armor and axe. So let's get some heavy armor. At the very least, an axe. So I could get one of those. I could get a two-handed battle axe. That weighs 30 though. This weighs 24. So shield wasn't one of my major skills, so I think I'm going to go with a two-hander. And then let's see, so we've got some heavy gauntlets, and we have a cuirass. So... see, this is cool. It says value 50, but he's already like starting at 44. So I'm already getting like a sweet discount just from being friendly with this guy, which is cool. So I think I'm going to go with the cuirass as well. I'm going to go with iron helmet, iron greaves. We'll do the gauntlets too. Alright, I think we're good. We also have archery as like a minor skill, I believe. So we could do... let's do a kite and short bow, and then we'll just do like 100 kite and arrows as well. So bam, he's going to give me 300 for the lot. I could probably talk him down to 298. Refused. We'll go back up 300. Good to go. So obviously my mercantile skill is shit, so I don't think I have any wiggle room at all. But I tried, so I level it up. So that's awesome. So now I can equip all this fancy shit. Hell yeah. Look at me, man. I'm a god.
Speak, traveler.
So another cool thing is, like, if you talk to somebody with your weapon out, like their relation towards you will be lower. Like, why the fuck you talking to me with a weapon out, guy? Cool. So you can talk to literally like everybody here.
What say you?
You look like you could use a friend, Outlander. Perhaps I can be your friend. I'd like you to help me recover some gold. That's right. See, I had a bad run of luck playing 9 holes, and I lost a bit of money. Normally, I'd be fine. We can usually keep some gold in our pockets just from the money the locals pay us for protection. But I know that some of them are holding out on me, especially that little fetcher Fargoth. He's come up light the past couple of weeks when I've shaken him down. I know he's stashing it somewhere. I'd like you to find Fargoth's hiding place. I know the little fetcher's got one somewhere in town, just not sure where yet. I've already gone through his whole house, so I know he's not hiding it there. I'd like you to find out where he's stashing his gold. If you can, I'll give you a share of the wealth. Are you up for it? Sure, I'll do it. Excellent! Here's what I want you to do. I'm not sure where he goes, but I know he wanders around town at night. Watch his movements. The best vantage point is on top of the lighthouse south of town. That will give you a nice view of all Saint Denis. If you keep an eye out where he goes, I'm sure you'll be able to find out where he's hiding that gold. So I remember this quest. And what I always do is I always go up to this lighthouse up here. And Fargoth basically wanders around and goes to this stump. And he puts that ring that we gave him back there earlier. And he also puts like 300 gold in there. And the cool thing is you can just take that shit and run off. I don't have to go back to that fucking guy. Fuck him. Fuck them both. So this is fucking great. Alright, so first things first, let's go find some combat. I'm gonna go find some mud crabs over here. I better walk to avoid stamina loss. So there's all these different, like, things you can harvest, so I'm gonna take all this stuff, because I'm gonna be using it for alchemy when I get that started. But like all these mushrooms, take. Now, I thought there was like a mud crab out here somewhere. Oh, he's over there. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna select spells. I'm gonna cast Fireball on his bitch ass. Oh, I failed casting. I have a 98% chance to cast it, a 90, and I failed. Boom! Get fucked. Nice, so I can get this stuff. Draggle tail, I'll need that for sure. I can loot this mud crab. So I can take it all and I can dispose of his corpse. So I can just get rid of that shit. I take all this fucking mushrooms. There we go, nice. Did I get them all? I guess so. Oh, there's more mushrooms over there. Fuck yeah, man. I remember I needed mushrooms for a lot of alchemy stuff, but I think there was also like a Mages Guild quest that needed mushrooms, because I remember running around trying to get mushrooms for a quest. So I'll just start looting all this stuff while I can. Boom. And sometimes, like, you'll find shit, like, hidden in stumps. Like, this game is just so immersive to just run around and just loot everything and explore. It's again, it's one of those first open-world RPGs to where the world was alive. Like, there's stuff behind every corner. It's like, it's not just like an empty fucking world where, you know, you have, like, this big area and it's just fucking empty. Nothing's there. That's not this game at all. It's so fucking cool. I already got that. So I think there's a way... Oh, tab, there we go. So I can go third person too. So I thought there was something like over here. Oh, there is! Fuck yeah, look at that! Iron shard axe? I didn't even have to buy an axe. I could have just fucking used this. Shit, yeah, man. Oh, hell yeah. Fucking check me out, man. Boom. I'm ready to fuck shit up. So thankfully, like, my speed is pretty good. So that's helpful. I do need to watch my fatigue, though, because if your fatigue goes down, you're just fucking useless. Oh, look at that. There's more shit in this one. Silverware cup and 25 gold. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, my jump skill's fucking trash. So I'll just run up my fatigue and everything, just level the skills. I remember... when I would go to bed at night, I would set my character facing, like, against a wall.
Traveler.
And I would set, like, an object on my keyboard to press, like, the W key down and just keep running. Here, so watch. Like, her disposition, that's it. That's the word. Her disposition towards me is 45 out of 100 because my stamina's low. Now, if I wait and I regenerate that stamina, or fatigue as it's called in this game, then she'll probably be 50 out of 100. So if I talk to her now, she's still 45, okay. Alright, so my fatigue is full. Okay, that was stupid. Alright, anyway. Let's head up to the top of the tower. Okay, the cool thing is here, I'm gonna sneak, and I'm gonna steal this shit. Oh, this gave me a skill point, too. I'm gonna take that bread. I'm gonna take that drink. I'm gonna take that lantern. So because I'm not seen, I can take this shit and it's fine. But if she was like looking right at me, sometimes NPCs will actually walk up to you and they'll make sure you're not taking anything. So here it's like I'm wide open. I probably shouldn't take that lantern there, but I could if I fucking wanted to, and that's cool as fuck. So here is basically where I have to wait for Fargoth. So I'm gonna rest. It's 4 p.m. So I'm gonna wait until about, let's do 9 p.m. maybe? So now I should see Fargoth walking around with a torch. And the funny part is he tries to sneak with a torch, which is funny. Yeah, this game doesn't like tell you like if you're seen or not, I think. Look, I have an icon at the bottom right that shows me... Oh, it does. Okay, it tells me if I'm safe. So that tells me if I'm not seen by anything. Which is handy. Okay, where the fuck's Fargoth? Come on. Got the guards over there. Well, we're gonna be here a while, so that's the nice thing about watching a video is that you can cut out all the boring stuff and just get to the good part. There he is. I like how he's sneaking right by everybody. Great, now he's fucking colliding with people. Shit. Oh god, they're having a walking match. Are you kidding me? Just unfuck yourselves already. Yeah, I like how nobody seems to care that he's sneaking. That's hilarious. And there's a guard right by his hiding spot. Whatever. So he sneaks over here. He's checking the scene. Too bad he's blinded by his own fucking torch. Now he's gonna sneak over there. And he's gonna put it in his stupid little stump. And I can run down there and rob his ass. There you go, Fargoth. Get it, buddy. Sneak with a torch. That way nobody can see you. Perfect. And there you go. So that's that quest. Let's go get our fat loot. Oh, one thing we have to remember to do is save. Like a lot. Bam. Saved. Look at that. Engraved Ring of Healing. 300 gold and a nice lockpick. Mine for the taking. Fucking awesome. So now what I'll probably do is I've been playing for a while. I think I'm gonna probably rest and then call it. But this gives you, you know,
there's someone watching me.
A look at
tell.
Morrowind, and I'm having a blast playing this. Like, even though I waited on top of a fucking lighthouse for 10 minutes, I'm still having fucking fun. Like, this world is immersive. It's great. So, oh, I don't think I can. Maybe if I go upstairs, I can get a room.
Outlander, or go away.
Wow, she doesn't like me at all. Did you hear that? She's like, speak quickly, Outlander, or go away.
Don't stand about.
If you want something, now's the time to talk.
What's that? Can I get services? Okay, now so there's no room that I can really get here, unfortunately.
Go ahead, stranger.
What's your background, buddy? You're a battle mage too? What's up, homie? So am I. Little secret. Talk to everyone. Talk is cheap. Ask questions. You don't ask, you never learn. It's a little bit of advice you got for me. Your first visit to Morrowind, Outlander? Then learn the law and local customs. Get a copy of Law and Custom in Morrowind. Slavery is legal here. Foul murder is illegal, but if he strikes first, or if he strikes the first blow, you're in the clear. A verbal attack is illegal, just like an unprovoked physical attack. Folks are touchy about personal honor. Watch your tongue or you'll get called out in a duel. I've done that before. I remember in Balmora, there was like this tower that had like a sword on top of a cabinet. And you could like get the sword. And I think one of the approaches I tried doing was I tried talking to the guard. And I kept like insulting him. And his disposition kept going down, and eventually you get to a point where they just had enough and they'll just fucking fight you, and it's great. All right, well, there's no inn here in this shithole of a town. So yeah, I think I'm just gonna call it here. I'm gonna be playing this more, so we'll see what I do. This has been really this has been like therapy for me, sort of just going through this nostalgia trip of playing just one of the greatest games of all time. So catch you in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching.